Welcome back, guys, to part 3. Because of copyright issues, I had to take out the sound. So we are looking at Minendong. Minendong actually is stash, what we put in our clothing to make it stiff, and we get that from cassava. So either you're taking cassava to make miondo or bobolo, which we eat. You can also take it, dry it, steep it in water, drain the water, dry, evaporate it, and also get this that you can use in clothing. So this is very, very popular in Cameroon. We still have yams, and then we have the powerhouse, which no Cameroonian lives without, gari, also transformed from cassava. You can make gari without palm oil, and you can make gari with palm oil, and that is the difference. There's yellow and there's white. White is without palm oil. This is actually a lifesaver for a lot of Cameroonians, and gari is also eaten in a lot of countries in West Africa. For example, in Ghana, in Nigeria, just to mention a few. Now, going to the various stands, we have cocoyams, we have plantains. In fact, the agriculture, it's so extensive, and we have many farmers that are dealing in plantain. Actually, plantain is very common in many areas. It's grown in many areas. We can actually transform plantain to make plantain chips and also use it to make dodo. Now we are going into the livestock fishery, and the department that actually handles this area of livestock and animal farming and fishery is Minepia in Cameroon. So the fish you see there's mudfish that you just saw, and these are shrimps. And here we have all sorts of smoked fish. All species of smoked fish in Cameroon. And this is crayfish. We use crayfish to actually give our food that fishy and smoky aroma. Now, this is a company that sells all equipment that is being used in the farm, and this is the stand for honey farmers, and actually this is the area for poultry. So let me take you to my stand. This is my stand, and I was dealing with poulet pondos, that's layer chickens that actually lay eggs, and I was also dealing with cabills, which is a cross between broilers and the feathered leg chickens, and I was also selling feathered leg chickens. So we are visiting other stands, and this lady is dealing just with turkey and village chickens. These chickens that are grow free range chickens, and they are massive. Now we have broilers here, and there were so many people dealing with broilers, and they actually had to pick that one. I did win the prize for the best layer chickens in the region of Douala. So these are all the farmers that are dealing with broilers. There were many people dealing with broiler chickens, trust me. And we also had people who bought goats to sell. Many people prefer the broiler chicken because it has more flesh, it has more meat, although it's not as tasty as layer chickens. So it was around festive season, and a lot of people were trying to sell. And they had there were many farmers with heavy boilers. Now, these are rams. These are for the big boys. When you come to buy a ram, just make sure you have about 200,000 francs plus. So these are pigs. Those who want to buy pigs, you could always come here and buy a pig. And the pig was selling for about 250,000 francs plus, because they were really heavy pigs, both male and female. So that's what happened at Mini Commerce this year, 2020.